the rebel to change the political view of the whole Sudan. Because they tried to talk on the table, negotiate it didn't work. So the South Sudanese, they tried to form the rebel so that they could fight against these people, so that everyone can be free to campaign as the president, to campaign as the senator, to campaign as a governor, or to be in a government position. And that war took a long time, 21 years. In 1987, the Northern people, they came up with the idea that they will attack the whole South Sudan to kill all the boys, because they know that when the boys were grown up, they will join the rebel and then they will fight them. To abduct all the young girls and take them to the north to be slaves. What they mean is, when they take the girls to be slaves, then they can stay with them. Then they can use them, to do their household, cleaning the dishes, cooking, doing some other things as a household. So in 1987, they came. The government came with with big authority to start, bombing. They want to destroy every life in the south. That was the time that I ran away from there with some other kids. Running from South Sudan, Ethiopia. And going to Ethiopia, it was not, like I was preparing myself to run away. It was like by accident, where you just heard the sound of the gun and then you run away, you don't know where you're going. And then when we ran from here to here, and the kids, they just scattered in the forest. Then we were collected by some of the elders people, putting us together. At the border here, the gathering us here, all the young people don't know where their parents are, because when the war happened and the enemy is still here. They gathered us here, when they start moving out to Ethiopia. I didn't know where Ethiopia, but these elders and some of the rebels were leading us from here, taking us away from South Sudan, because South Sudan is not safe no more. So that's how we came to Ethiopia. And when we came to Ethiopia, the majority of us were no shoes. We were walking barefoot, no shoes at all. Some of us were naked. There's no bus. We were not taking a bus from there to here or any means of transportation. We walked from there to here. It took us 3 months. 3 months walking. And we were in count. The total of the kids that were left from there to here were 27,000. And not 27,000 arrived in Ethiopia. Only 20,000. We lost 7,000 on the way. Because the Northern government, they sent the helicopter, gunship. They were trying to looking for us, in the forest. And they saw the group of people like you, throw the bomb. Keep those kids. Second, there was no food. So just eat some of the trees, meat, or mangoes, or some other food that we just eat for 9 years from there to here. The third, there was no water. So sometimes we can get extracted water. We can drink those water. And any one of you right now can drink the water, the stagnant water at the roadside. Can you drink those? You cannot drink them, right? Even in the pool, you cannot drink those water because the water are not clean. I drink it. Same with other people. It was a condition. So that's how we moved from there to here. 1987. It was not my choice, it was not a choice of the other kids, but it was because of the problem I was born up. We lived here for 3 years in a refugee camp. Living here in a refugee camp. What is called camp? Refugee camp and the camp is different. You guys can go here to Camp Omali, camp, for some of the fun. You can go for fun. But the refugee camp is different. So the camp, that you go here for fun is different. A refugee camp is like the place that you are sitting here. You have no right to go outside. You have no right, to go to the long distance because you are in a different land. You are not in your own country. So there is some miles that you cannot go, just live in that place. And only United Nations give you something to eat. And something that United Nations gave you to eat is not something that will fulfill your need. It's not something that will take away something that you can fulfill. You eat only once a day. And I know some of you eat in the morning, for breakfast, you get breakfast in the morning. And maybe at noon you get lunch, and later when you go home, you eat dinner. Now, it's not like that in refugee camp. You eat only once a day. And the one eating a day also is not even enough. Maybe you get one leg of chicken or chicken breast, that's it, for the whole day. Just not. So, that's the refugee, that's the life of the refugee, being the refugees. 3 years here. After 3 years, the Ethiopian government had a problem. And that was the time where the Eritrean and Ethiopian they were having a problem. So we ran away again, back to South Sudan. And when we ran back to South Sudan, the other government, heard about the news. So sent another helicopter and, start bombing us again, killing us at the border. So we ran from there, here, down here to Kenya. Took us 17 days to walk. Kenya. From here, we left like 20,000 of us. Coming here, only 12,000 of us arrived in Kenya. From 1991. Lived there in a refugee camp in Kenya. Again, the same thing that we got in Ethiopia. Refugee camp also does not have a very good building like this, the building that we have here now, or some other building outside. No, nothing like that. So what I do, and the other kid also, what we do is we just go to the forest and we broke down the branches of the trees, put them down that way around, then we tie them up there and go back, cut the grass, and put them on the top. That's the house that you live on. That's the house. You even don't worry about rain. When it's raining, you get rain at night. No way. So that happened to me in Ethiopia, the same thing also in Kenya. So that's the life of refugee. Being in Kenya, being in Ethiopia, as a young person, seeing the Kenyan children, they are happy in their own country, they have their own bike, they have a lot of fun, they're living with their parents. And I'm here as a refugee, I even don't have a parent, I don't have enough food to eat, I don't have a good place to stay, I don't have even a right to go somewhere, I don't have money to buy a computer, laptop like the way that you have here right now. I don't have money to have a good clothes. I have only one pair of clothes that I wear every day. I have shoes that are even broken and I don't have time even to, I don't have money to buy. That's the life of refugees. And that's the life that I have been living for 13 years. That's the one thing, that's how refugees look like. Maybe you heard about refugee camp. It's not like the camp that you go and have fun in the pool, or swimming, or sleeping in a wonderful place, or doing so much fun. Refugee camp is not a fun place. Then number two, about genocide. The genocide, okay. Anyone of you watch the movie about Rwanda, the genocide in Rwanda? Anyone? Yeah. What did you see from that movie?
It was about like in Rwanda, it was like two things living good and stuff, and then military or something came and took over the whole country.
The Rwandan, these are the same people of the Rwanda. There are some people that have a power who want to kill the other people that do not have the power. That was the same thing that happened here between North Sudan and South Sudan. The people that have power, they want to kill people that do not have power. So that was the same thing that happened in Europe, and that's what is called genocide. If you don't have a power, then you are a third class or somebody that will have no right. That's what you call genocide. That was the same thing that happened between South and North Sudan. The North Sudan, these are the people that who were in authority, the president and all the power, have the army, well-equipped army, who can kill anybody. So we want to kill everyone from the South. So now the war is over. I left Sudan when I was 6 years old. And the good news is, I'm leaving on November 30. I'm going back to Sudan, South Sudan to see to meet with my parents. Some of you may say that, okay, did you talk to them on the phone? No. For the last 26 years, I never talked to them on the phone. Why? Where they live, there is no telephone where I can call them. Why they don't have telephone? Because if they live in town where there is a telephone, during the wartime, it was not safe for them. It was not safe because when the North and South, when they were fighting, they always turned in the cities like Grand Rapids. If you live like in Low, or if you live in up north, where there is no many people there, that's the safe way. That was the safe way when the war was going on. So that's why I never talked to them. That's why I cannot send them email or mail. So that's how I cannot read them. Anybody have a question about my parents, about my journey from Sudan to Ethiopia, from Ethiopia to Kenya, from Kenya to United States? Before I talk about United States, anybody have a question? Okay. When I came here, I was 19. I was 19 years old, a friend from high school. Yes.
So you're trying to talk to your parents?
No.
How do they know that that's how you're coming?
No, they even don't know when I'm coming. They even don't know. No. Okay, the first group was saying that one of the person in the first class was saying that you should talk to Oprah. Oprah can find your letter. Are you okay? They don't know. I'm the one who is planning to go, and you guys know what I'm going to do. I even don't know where they are. I assume that they are in close to cities like Grand Rapids. And when I'm there, like in Grand Rapids Airport, landing down, then after that I will start taking a bus, from city to city, from small village to small village. Or maybe they might not be close to the village. They might be, in the bush which is safe with them, living in town. So I'm going to be just walking in the wood, going from place to place until I found it. And that's not only me. Some of the people some of the young kids that were also with me, were doing the same thing. Sometimes it can be sad, and they find your parents are not alive, and they find you alive. So, They even don't know where I am right now. They consider me that I'm alive. I'm not alive. Anybody question? What about racism? Racism. Discriminating someone. You discriminating other people. You are not from this country. You are not from Ghana. You are from Brazil. You are from Asia. You are from Mexico. You are a Hispanic person. In Sudan, the South Sudan and the North Sudan, this is the one country. And the whole Sudan, before it is divided into two countries, has a total of 572 tribes. And I hope that maybe some of you know what is tribe. Ethnic group. Maybe here, some of you are originally from German, some of you from Spain, from British, from where? And now you are here in the United States. So, that's how the tribe look like. So that's how we divide ourselves into tribes. If you come from here, did you guys hear about Darfur? Heard about Darfur? What's going on in Darfur right now? Darfur is one of the part of the South Sudan. I mean, that's the Western Sudan. So this is a different ethnic group in Darfur. There is another ethnic group on this side. There's the other people here. So it's a different language. 572 tribes, 166 languages in the whole Sudan. Here in America, how many languages do you guys have? One, right? Even though some of you have heard about Spanish, Germany, and some other languages. Those are minor, but English is the main language. But if you go to Sudan, there is no common language. When you go to one of the sides, when you go to South Sudan, it's difficult to communicate with those people because some people here they have a different language. Here, different language. Some here, the same. You can see people look similar, but it's different language. So that's what we call tribe, and that's why we are having the difficulty there. So you can, if I learn from here to here, people can me here that you are not from north, you are from south, because of the language that I'm speaking. The same thing also. If I learn from Sudan, Ethiopia, they can know that I'm from Sudan, or here. People can discriminate with you. Okay, in some other country, it happened. But I think that always happened in some other country. So even like sitting in one table, like let me sitting here. Maybe I'm from Dutch. No, I'm from German. I'm from Sudan. Together. Because our grandparents came from the Robia on another before. That's one of the basic that always happen. And that's what we have. That's what I have also. That's what we have in Sudan and some other countries. There is a law that protect people. That is not active. It's not active. I don't know here. You discriminate one another. What can happen here? What can happen? If you discriminated him that he's from Germany, can you tell me what can happen to you? If somebody heard about that, you are from Germany. I don't want you to sit with me. How do you call that here in America? Is that a good thing to say that? Say that you are from different countries. You are from different nations. Or I don't want to sit close to you. You are a woman. Then we have that also. the woman, third class, you are discriminating that person also, right? That's a discrimination. Okay, I have 2 kids. And it is normal in some other culture. So when they make a mistake, and you can get a mistake out of that, you can start beating them. What is that? Is that discrimination? Can anyone tell me? If I get a mistake and maybe one of my kids, broke something in my house, and when I start beating them, am I discriminating my kid, or what am I doing now? Can anyone tell me? Abuse. Yeah. Is that a good thing? It's not a good thing. Okay. All right. So now, any question? That somebody want to know, okay?
Can you tell us what your ethnic tribe is, and could you maybe say some things to us in your native language?
Oh, yes. Let's say in my language. If I say how are you, I can say Kudwa. That's my native language, my mother tongue. The main language that I went to school for, and I will never forget it. Kudwa, that's me now. Another language that I learned also on the other side of corner of South Sudan is, if I say Kudwa, then they say Male. Male means also how are you. You come to this area, you cannot say Male, you cannot say Kudwa, unless you say Sabaki. Yeah. And some other places like now, you can say Ayo. So, you guys see, it's really different. If you are here, and I'm from here, and I say Ayo, you can know that I'm from this area, right? Because this is the language that people is using in this area. So, that's the one thing. Now, let me have this question. Any one of you want to be a social worker? A social worker? Who want to be a social worker? A social worker. Somebody want to be a social worker? Oh, okay. When I came to the United States, I was 19 years old. But before I came to the United States, when I left the here, who do you guys think was someone who was helping me while I was 6 years old? Social work. Where the people that were helping me, yeah, essentially my education ministry. I went to school, which is not far away from here. I got my bachelor degree at Kaifa College. That's not Kaifa College. That's where I got my bachelor degree in 2010. As a social worker. I work now with Bethany Christian Services. I don't know whether you guys know Bethany. Some of you know Bethany Christian Services. I'm working with a college student from different countries. Giving them orientation about the school system in America. Giving them the orientation about how to get a good grade. Giving them the orientation about when you are sitting in the class here in America, what do you do? Let's say like when I came to this country my first time, talking with someone, it is again the tradition in my country, like talking with you face to face. That's not allowed. It can be okay because if you are the same age, but I cannot talk to the older person, look in the face. I bow my head down, talking down. So that was one of the things that I learned. Okay, so the social workers are the people that were helping me. Now, anyone have idea what can we do to change some of the bad things that always happen in life of people? Like what happened to me, you know, moving from here to here to here, and now in the United States. And now I don't know where my parents are now. What do you guys think? What can we do to change or to not allow what happened, what you see in the movie in Rwanda? What do you guys think? What can we do to change that, you know, those bad things that happen in life? Okay, I need the answer. What can we do? Huh? Learn about what? Oh, okay. Yes, that's good. Learn about, you know, the history, right? That's one. Okay. What can we do next? What can we do? Let everyone live equally. Let everyone have right, you know, to live in a comfortable place. Anyone with a question? I mean, anyone with an answer? You don't know? You don't know? Or can we leave it like that? Is that okay? Is that okay for the people from Ohio coming to Michigan and attack Michigan State, fight to the people and kill everyone? Is that okay? Is that a good thing? Can we support that? What can we do? What do we want to do? To live peacefully. You don't have idea? No idea? It's not good, right? Okay. So that's the way back, which is not a good thing. Maybe some people may ask you that. Are you happy being in America? Yes, I'm happy. But I'm not fully happy. Because I'm not living with my brothers and sisters. I'm not living with my mom and my dad. Even though I'm happy here. I don't know how you guys feel if you love your parents when you are in that age. Even when you go to the camp, or when you leave for a mission trip, you miss your parents, right? You miss them because you live away, you've been away for a while. What about me? Somebody like me. What about somebody like other people that have been refugees for 30 years without seeing their friends, without seeing the land, without doing that? How do you guys think they feel like? Okay. The next topic is let me talk about Uganda. This is Uganda. This is a small country. Uganda, the northern Uganda, they have there's a fighting. Here is Rwanda. That's in Rwanda. There is a small rebel group in Uganda. And that small rebel group, they are fighting against the government. And the reason why they're fighting with the government is a political view, is a personal interest. They want to rule, they want to do some of the bad things, you know, against the life of the people. And this small group of people is called Lord Resistance Army. The Lord Resistance Army, or sometimes called LRA. What the LRA, what they do is they sneak into the town at night, you know, knocking the door, you're sleeping with your mom and your dad, and then when they force you out, taking you away, they're taking you to the camp, to their camp. As a young person, live in the forest, in the jungle until you become a wild person. They train you, give you a nice uniform, give you a gun. Then they told you to go back and kill your mom and your dad, or your other children. How do you guys think about it? Can anyone of you do that? So the reason is that's their mission. They want to keep people of that. They want to train you. They know also that you are a young person. You don't have enough capacity where you can think about what's good and what's bad. So when they give you the nice uniform, you really look good. You have power because you have a gun, where you can go and kill your family. That's part of the bad thing that happened. Yes?
How old are the young people you're talking about when this happens?
The young people that I'm talking about, they start from the age 8, 9. When they get a young person, a kid, like age 8, 7, or little, they don't worry about it. But 8, 9 and above, these are the young people that they adopted. And check with the government, train them, bring them back. If you want to see more about that, just type LRA and you're going to come up. You will see some of the little clip on the YouTube about how they act, how they abduct kids, right? How they train them in camp, how they are the commanders, the people that are in Iran, they separate the boys, separate the girls, they abduct them, and then the girls, they don't go for fight, they remain at home. So the high-rank commanders, they come and, they are accused, who will be their wife. And also, they give you a good prize. As a young person who have been trained, having a good uniform, going to the village, and when you go to the village or you go to town and adopting more kids, then they give you a high position, give you a rank. They can give you a rank of a commander or a captain, where you will be one of the person. If you don't go back to town and adopt more kids or kill more people, then you are useless. Or otherwise, you can be killed because you are not doing the mission. So, for all these sightseeing happen in life. If that happens, what can be the solution? Can you cry? Or just shout? Or say that I hate God. Why God allowed this to happen in my life? Right? Any question? Okay. Oh, you didn't raise your hand? I thought that you raised your hand. Any question? Okay? Oh, that's it. When I was young, she said that when you were young, and moving back and forth, how do you feel? That was very horrible. Even sometimes I just keep crying. And I could not figure out what's going on in my life. And I could not figure out, whether I will get a nice place to live or whether the situation will be better or not. I'm just wandering in the forest and I'm trying to look for a place, a safe place where I can be comfortable and have a kids. Good question. When I was in Kenya, in the morning, the Kenyan kids, when they go to school in the morning, majority of them, they have their bicycle. They go to school with a bicycle. And you guys know the feeling of being a young person, a little person. I feel like, oh my God, if my parents are here now, I could get one of the bicycles so that I can ride the bicycle. I even have no money to buy a bicycle. I even have no money to have a good clothes that I can wear. I have only one pair of clothes. Some of my shoes, not look good at all. You know, when they're broken, I try, you know, to get a glue, you know, to connect them together because there's no money for me, you know, to buy more shoes. And I don't want to work with the air put again. As I mentioned to the press class, that if I show you my foot right now, you know what for 90 days, you know, there are a lot of sharp thorns that hit my foot, you know, and you know, it's really look bad. Even I can still feel it now. Because the skin of the foot now, some of it is damaged. Even you guys here, it's difficult even to walk in the carpet going outside. Today, you know, you can feel something really good. What about walking on 90 days? Walk 90 days. You can feel it. Difficult, right? So the situation was not good. I was not even know that I would reach the age of 21 that I have now. Okay, the life in America. When I arrived in America, I thought that America was a good country, but I arrived in January during the winter time. There was a big pile of snow down, and it was snow, very cold, and I don't even have a jacket. I could not afford to buy a jacket before I left Africa. No, I was kind of shaken. That was one thing. That was a big culture shock. I don't know anybody. Everybody is busy. You know, people are driving back and forth and not figuring out what's going on here. And when I was in a refugee camp, I can see, you know, some of the few cars in Kenya, not a lot. People are busy here. In my apartment, I was trying to behave 24/7 because I don't want to get cold. I don't want to get cold. And by the end of the month, when I get the bill, oh, that's different. I have paid that bill. So this is how I feel. Then in the summertime, I feel happy because now the weather is good. The weather is good. So these are the things that I would like to share with you today. That